This is problem 1 on practice exam 1 of chapter 1 in the book Problem Solving Guide for Differential and Integral Calculus. We have a fancy dinner plate with a gold leaf circle near the rim. Use the difference equation for the circumference of the circle to determine the difference in circumference for a decorative circle that has a radius of 7 centimeters and one that has a radius of 8 centimeters. If you don't remember the difference equation for the circumference of a circle, fantastic. Let's derive it. This is the normal equation. The normal equation relates the circumference and the radius. Let's derive the difference equation. So this normal equation is true for any circle. If you have an R, it'll give you the C. Let's consider two different circles. This is just one way to derive the difference equation. For one circle, we can write C1, the circumference of circle 1, is 2 pi times the radius of circle 1. For another circle, we can write C2 is 2 pi times the radius of circle 2. The difference between the two circumferences, this isn't rocket science, it's just C2 minus C1. And we call that delta C, the difference in the circumferences. We want to relate delta C to delta R. That is the difference equation. The difference between the radii of the two circles is, of course, R2 minus R1. So, the difference equation relates the difference in circumferences between the two circles. Delta C is C2 minus C1 to the difference in their radii, R2 minus R1. So we're going to use algebra to get this relationship. There's delta C, and we're going to plug in C2 and C1. C2 is 2 pi R2, C1 is 2 pi R1. Now there's a 2 pi in both terms. We can factor that out, and when we do, it leaves R2 minus R1, and this is delta R. So we can substitute delta R for R2 minus R1, and we have the difference equation. The difference in the circumference of two circles is 2 pi times the difference in their radii. Now we can get the answer because we have the difference equation. Delta C is 2 pi delta R. The difference in the radius, one is 7 centimeters and one is 8 centimeters. That's 1 centimeter. And we can substitute into the equation, and we get the difference in the circumferences of the two circles is 6.28 centimeters. That's problem 1.